Welcome back to the Black Chess Authority. During this month of Black History, February 2023, we will examine another one of Tate's brilliant victories. Tate is 46 years old at the time of this game, but his attacking powers is as of a man of 21. Consider the energy it takes to attack and 2640 ELO monster. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let's begin. Tate banged out E4, G6. Now, the one thing I would say is that it is flexible, but you have determined your king-side pawn structure very early in the game. So white knows that you are going to fianchetto and followed by moves like C5, D4, bishop G7, knight C3, C6, F4, the most aggressive approach. Knight to F3 is considered more practical. The live chess base database gives white of having a slightly better results with the F4. D5, of course, attacking the center. E5, knight F6, bishop E2, F6, knight F3, bishop to G4, getting rid of the problem child. Black's light square bishop is a problem for him in the Carl Khan. Knight to H4. This is all book, by the way. Bishop X, Queen X. F takes E5. F takes E5. 0-0, bishop to E3. Now, Spassky played a game in this position that was very interesting. Let's just look at it very, very quickly. Spassky played knight to F3, C5, DX, knight F6, C6, knight C7, CX B7, rook B8, bishop takes F6, bishop takes F6, rook to D1, rook X D7, B3 E6, 0-0, queen E7, knight A4, rook to B4, knight to D4, rook X, king X, bishop G7, king G1, rook to B7, C3, queen G5, knight C5, rook to B6, knight D7, rook to A6, rook to F1, queen to E7, knight to F6 check, king to H8, A4, rook to B6, A5, rook to B8, and B4. Boris Spassky versus John Elvis. As we can see in this position, black is getting squeezed. Let's go back to Emory Tate game against Alexander Ivanov. So Tate played bishop to E3. Ivanov played E6, knight back, F3, knight to F5, bishop to G5, queen to A5, G4, knight to H6, bishop to D2. Okay, there are little tactics here. If black elects to play knight takes G4, then white will play knight to G5, winning the E6 square, which will give white and pass pawn, right? Give him a pass pawn. So, of course, black can't go down that road. So he played queen to b6, knight a4, queen to b5, knight to c5, queen x b2, rook to d1, rook to d8, h4, b6, knight d3, attacking the lady, queen x c2, h5. Now, just looking at this position, we can see that black is, I think he's in serious trouble. But I guess he can hold this position. I wouldn't want to play the black side. Let's put it that way. Okay, he played g5, trying to keep the position closed, but h7 becomes extremely weak. Knight takes g5. And here he played the blunder. c5 is the blunder. He has to play, in this position, queen to c4, because he can control the light diagonal from a6 to f1. But he didn't understand that concept, and he played c5. And here Emory played rook to c1, queen x a2, and Emory played the crushing move, knight x c5. Now, there was another way to win this position. Knight to b4 is extremely cute, isn't it? If cx b4, queen to d3, and now we can see the problem of this square. If knight to f5, g takes f5 is just disastrous. But Tate played it like this, which is very nice. Knight x c5. If bx c5, queen to d3 once again, knight to f5, and we've seen this before, gx f5. So let's go back to the game. Tate played knight x c5, knight to f7, c knight x e6, knight x g5, knight x g5, bishop h6, and Tate played the winning move, castle. There is another move in this position that is very cute. Queen to f3, threatening mate in 2. Check, force, mate. Okay, so queen to f3 is a very nice move. Rook to f8. And now I really like this. Rook to c8. Rook to c8. Queen x d2. King x. Bishop x. King to e2. Rook x c8. Queen x d5. Winning. The Tate game ended. Okay, let's see how the Tate game ended. The Tate game ended after knight cx e6, knight to g5, knight takes g5, bishop to h6, 0-0, knight to d7, rook to f5, a rook to c8, rook x, e6. This pawn will bring the victory home. Knight to f6, e7, knight to e4, knight takes e4, d takes e4, bishop takes f6, and the Grandmaster had to throw in the towel. What a great victory by Tate. And as always, thanks for watching. Good luck. Good chess. Cheers.